So hi there, it's Tyler here from Voices Inc. and I've gone ahead and just shot a over-the-shoulder full review of Guitar Trick. So I've tested so many guitar learning websites, memberships, products out there. Guitar Tricks is really my top recommendation. And in this review, I'm going to jump on my dashboard, show you exactly what you get, what the lessons look like, what the tools are, and everything to do with Guitar Tricks. But I know there's some people out there that just want to know, who is this best for and should I get it? If you're a beginner, this is by far the best learning program out there. And what's great is that Guitar Tricks has a full free trial. So directly below this video, you'll see a link that says start your free trial. You can literally jump over and get started for free and see if you like it. Now, if you're not a pure beginner, it's still worth jumping on board and starting a free trial because Guitar Tricks has the most song lessons out there on the web. So if you're a beginner, get started. It's the best. Start your free trial. If you're an intermediate player and you want to learn specific songs, give the free trial a go as well. Now, if you stick around, I'm going to show you exactly what you get, what the lessons look like, and everything to do with Guitar Tricks. But I know some people just want that, recommendation right off the bat. So let's jump on board and really dive in. Okay, so for the in-depth review here, I'm going to cover their core learning system and their song lessons, along with some real lesson examples. So if you want more information like their toolbox or how their progress system works, just start your own free trial, jump on, and you can check out those other things. But I'm going to really jump into their core learning system along with their song lessons and show some examples. So firstly, if we click this beginner lesson section, we're taken to their core learning system here. And this is really what sets Guitar Tricks apart from a lot of the other online systems that are out there. They call it their core learning system, and basically it's a step-by-step progression. So you start at level 1, guitar fundamentals, and you move on to level 2, and then you can progress to blues, country, rock, level 1, blues, country, rock, level 2. Now you can jump around whenever you want, but the point is, if you're a beginner or you're just starting to learn, or you're an intermediate player, you can start somewhere and progress step by step, video by video, in a linear fashion, so you don't get confused with this course, with that course, with try this technique out. It's set up in a way that has really helped me learn the fastest, and it's really the reason why there's close to 2 million people that use Guitar Tricks right now. And then within that, they've got a section on songs made easy for beginners, practice routines for beginners, and then tuning and maintenance. Now, if we jump over to the experienced lessons, they have it set up in the similar type of way. So as you progress from fundamentals 1 and 2, then you are on levels 1 and 2 for the specific genres: blues, country, and rock. And we'll get into how the lessons actually look and work, but they are the same way. But these lessons are, again, in a linear fashion, but just more advanced. And then as you scroll down, you've got genres and different style lessons. There's technique lessons. There's artist studies, which I'm going to show you. There's practice routines, gear and tone, and so forth. So that is the section for intermediate to advanced players. So it's the same as the beginner core learning system. It's in a linear type of fashion. So if we jump over and check out the song section, here you can see all the song lessons by Guitar Tricks, and they have, I think it's something like 700 song lessons, over 700 song lessons at the time of recording this. So they've got the most song lessons. If there's a particular song you like to look for, you can search it. You can list them based on popularity, difficulty, based on the genre of songs, and so forth. And then the other section is style. So you can learn different styles. So there's lessons for acoustic, bluegrass, blues, classical, and so forth. So if you were to just hit acoustic here, then they're going to load up all their video guitar lessons for that have the acoustic sort of feel and genre. So strumming techniques for acoustic songs, and so forth. So those are the 4 main sections: beginner, intermediate, advanced, songs, and style. So let's jump over to the beginner section. And why don't we click here, start Guitar Fundamentals 1, and we'll jump into some real video lesson examples. Okay, so once you click on start here, Guitar Fundamentals 1, the lesson will load. So there's always a introductory video, and then you can just hit start this particular course. And if you scroll down, then you'll get a whole table of contents for this section. So we'll hit start course, and it's going to give you some lesson information. So Lisa McCormick is the instructor that runs all the beginner lessons. And then you've got a table of contents as well for this particular tutorial. So we'll hit begin, and we'll jump into the video dashboard. So I'll just hit pause, and we're going to jump around a little bit here, but I would suggest that, if you are a beginner or you're learning these lessons, that you go in a step-by-step fashion, one lesson after the other. Here for demonstrations, I'm going to jump around a little bit. So here you can see that this is the video of the guitar lessons, and here on the right you'll have your lesson info. So this is the instructor. The difficulty level of this lesson is beginner, the focus, and then you can download the lesson, you can mark it as your favorite, open the guitar tuner, and so forth. So if we scroll down here, we'll see that we're in Guitar Fundamentals 1, and this is the table of contents for this lesson. So get to know your guitar, and here again, we're welcoming beginners to the guitar, so to speak. That's the basic essence of this very first video, is common models of guitar. So I'm going to jump ahead, and just to show you how the videos look, we'll jump down and jump into this. Let's learn to play, and maybe jump into simple C major. So we'll jump ahead and just see how the video is described and shown to you.
In this lesson, we're going to learn your very first simple chord, keeping in mind that for starters, we're just using the highest 3 strings of the guitar and skipping the lowest 3 strings of the guitar.
So the instructor does a great job at introducing each lesson. Here you can go back to the previous one, or you can skip ahead to the next one. So I'm going to jump ahead and just show you some of the camera angles with these video lessons.
C for short. And it's going to consist of 3 notes. It's going to consist of the open G, or 3rd string. It's going to consist of the 2nd string, the B string, pressed down at the 1st fret with the tip of my index finger.
So here you can see this is an excellent video demonstration of learning the simple C major chord. And as you progress, you go along lesson by lesson. Now, as you get better, you can jump over from Guitar Fundamentals 1. And if you head back over to the beginner section, once you're done with Guitar Fundamentals 1, you can head over to Guitar Fundamentals 2. I'll click on Guitar Fundamentals 2 and just show you one more video showing the progression of difficulty moving up from Guitar Fundamentals 1 up into Guitar Fundamentals 2. And if you do scroll down below, here you can see the table of contents for Guitar Fundamentals 2. You got Chapter 1, all about power chords, Chapter 2, Intro to Major Scales, and so forth. So again, if you are a beginner, it's best to just go one lesson at a time, but you can see how Guitar Tricks sets up these lessons where you progress from one lesson to the next in a linear fashion, and really that's the best way for beginners to learn. So we'll just jump in, and I'll just show you again a video demonstration of a Guitar Fundamentals 2 lesson here, so you can see the difficulty as you progress from one to the next. So we'll hit begin tutorial, and I'll just jump ahead in the video here for demonstration purposes.
Find the note B and the power chord B. And as you learned in the last set of lessons, the B is located at the 7th fret. So make my power chord right there. Play that, just those 3 strings. Now I'm looking for the A. The A is 2 frets below. And now I'm looking for the G, and the G is 2 frets below that. Bag.
So here you can see in Guitar Fundamentals 2, you're working on power chords now. So basically, if you are a beginner, Guitar Tricks has one of the best setups for learning as a beginner, their core learning system. You transition from Guitar Fundamentals 1 to 2 and so forth. So now the other area where Guitar Tricks really excels is in songs. So if you want to learn guitar songs, then Guitar Tricks is definitely the best option. In my opinion, they have the most song lessons. I think there's over 700. And they also have artist studies as well. So scrolling here on the home page, you can see here are some of their newest lessons, and these come out, every week. There's some new song lessons, and they have these artist studies as well. So maybe we'll take a look at the artist study. But if you just click here, view all new lessons, then you're taken to a list of all the most recent song lessons. And these are categorized. You can see the title, the style, difficulty, when it was published, and then the instructor here. And so you can scroll down and you can see all these different song lessons. Here's Deacon Blues. This is a difficulty one. So why don't we hit begin? And again, you'll be taken just the same way that the lessons are set up. Now let's take a look at what these song lessons are set up. So we'll hit begin tutorial, and you'll get an intro, and then we'll maybe jump ahead a little bit.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave with Guitar Tricks, and today we'll learn Deacon Blues by Steely Dan.
So you're going to get an introductory there. I'll just jump ahead and maybe jump into the intro acoustic lesson just to give you a look and what these lessons look like.
Chord is a C major 7. We're going to strum it in this manner. Okay, we're going to grip it like this. Index finger on the 6th string, 8th fret. Second finger on the 2nd string, 8th fret.
So here you can see, following along with Dave, the instructor for this specific song lessons, very easy to follow. They go step by step, the intros, the chorus, the proper chords, and so forth. So again, for beginners, you might not want to jump right into these hard lessons, but as you progress through the beginner stages, you can certainly come along and find all sorts of different song lessons. And if we jump over to that, learn to play songs, here you can find the whole list, and you can sort them by popularity, difficulty, the artist, when they were released, and so forth. So if you are interested in song lessons, Guitar Tricks is definitely the way to go. And they do also have these artist study sessions. So if we begin this one, again, you'll get a nice introduction from Tom here.
Hey there, I'm Tom Finch with Guitar Tricks. In this tutorial, we're going to study the guitar, tone, and playing style of the legendary Eric Clapton.
So here we're going to study Eric Clapton. So if we look here, you can see they've got lessons on his gear, breaking down some of his style and so forth. So we jump in there, and again, I'll just jump ahead.
So to the 4th string, 5th fret, double stops on the 3rd and 2nd string, and then...
So here's some great video lessons, specifically this one on Eric Clapton and his style. So basically, if you're looking for song lessons, Guitar Tricks is definitely the way to go. And if you're really looking for that step-by-step online lessons, you can't really beat their core learning system. You can progress from lesson to lesson, and as you do progress and you get better, you can certainly go ahead to the more advanced lessons and then some of these song lessons. So I really would recommend that you jump on board and just try Guitar Tricks out for free. They got their free trial. You can find that link directly below this video. Test it out, see if you like it. After testing so many of these courses out, I really feel that for beginners, this is probably the best option for you. Now, when you do click that link, you'll be taken to this page, and here's where you can sign up for their free trial. You just need an email, submit your email, try it for free, and you'll get this for 14 days. You'll get access to some video lessons and really see what Guitar Tricks is all about. So I wish you the best of luck.